Hello.
Can you hear me?
You done with your cookie?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, good. Is Carolyn on yet?
I'll be over in just a sec.
No, evidently not. Okay. Do you want me to? How are you tonight?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. My grandson is visiting,
Oh.
and he's just 2, so
Oh.
he's busy.
He's
John,
busy, yeah.
John,
Come in there. Go see Brenda.
come see.
There's somebody she wants to say hello to.
Oh, he's very shy.
Oh.
I don't see Carolyn on yet. I wonder if she's having problems.
Yeah, I hope so I can hold the because I don't have internet at home. Yesterday, the big truck for accident caught all gables outside, so I don't have a gable for internet, TV, nothing. I just use my phone for now, and I hope so the internet good.
Well, it's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
How long will it be out?
Conca.
Tomorrow, maybe?
If you can't eat a cookie, better ask though.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Tomorrow, I just come today and say no can do today because it's too dark outside and it's a busy street. So come tomorrow in the morning. So.
Oh, well, I hope they get it fixed.
Yeah, me too, because my daughter's really worried. It's nothing can do, and the homework for internet too is so hard for making. So it's and the phone, so no can use the computer and nothing. So it's hard.
Do you live in Springfield?
No, I live in Hendersonville.
Oh, because if you did, you can get internet if you're in the library parking lot. You can get.
I think I'm here too, and I can do in the schools so I hope so it's fixed tomorrow because I have 3 girls, so it's great.
Oh, you have 3?
Yeah, I have one. The oldest is 16, and I have the 11 and the 6 years old.
Oh wow! Well, you're busy.
Yeah.
All girls.
Yes.
All girls. Oh wow, that is very busy.
Yeah. Yes. yes, especially with the teenagers. So
yes. Very. They're in Hendersonville in school then?
Yes. In Beach High School.
Oh, that's a very good school.
Yes, and my oldest is and my middle one is in Knoxville. And my little one is in George Wyman Elementary. So.
Oh, okay, they're all in school then.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
Yes.
Well, I haven't heard anything from Carolyn. Have you?
No, ma'am.
I haven't either. So I'm not quite sure if she's usually on ahead of us, before us. So I'm not quite sure who is there. I guess we'll wait a little bit more, Amalia, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Thank you for trying to get on.
Oh, my pleasure.
I think you're doing very well in class.
She just sent the message, I think.
Oh, she just sent you a message?
Yes, for WhatsApp. Let me see. She said she waits for everybody.
Well, I wonder if she has a different number.
Probably.
I mean, we're using the same, you and I are using the same number.
Yes.
Should I text her, do you think? Let me see if she's,
Let me, oh,
you
let
see.
me,
Oh, wait a minute, there's Raina.
yeah.
Well, Carolyn must be a different number from us if she's waiting for us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get my telephone, Amalia.
Okay. Okay.
John, you want to come back here and see them on the computer? No? Okay. Let me see here. What do I need? No, that's not it. Okay. Okay, I'll try to send her a text.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, I am on with last week's number. Okay, Raina and Amalia are also. Okay, well, did you write her back, Amalia?
I'm sorry?
Did you answer her text?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, did you send something back to Miss Carolyn?
No. I just saw the message say she's waiting for all.
Okay. I wrote her back. I said, I am on Zoom with last week's number. Raina and Amalia are also on. So maybe she'll answer me, because we don't know how to join her without a number.
I think the message she's saying another link. I don't know if it's different.
Oh, did she send a link on the message?
Yes.
Okay, does it have a number? Okay, Lydia, let me see. Oh, there's Carolyn. Do you see Carolyn?
I don't know how we got in the wrong spot, but we're on here.
Well, we use, did you get my message, Carolyn? I sent you a message on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
I told you I didn't see the start button. Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Marty. I see you trying to join us also. Raina and Amalia, Miss Mary.
Yes.
Lydia, were we going to do the screen share, and is it in the right place? Okay, let's do our devotional first. Do I have someone who would like to read the devotional for us this evening? I usually do it for you, but I'm trying to save my voice on the front end. Let's see if someone in the class can read the words there under the boat.
I can try.
Okay, good, Raina.
Okay. I have set my arrival in the cloud, and it will be the sign of the promise between me and the earth. Genesis 9-13.
Good. The word that you struggled with a little bit was promise.
Promise. Okay.
Promise.
Promise.
It's like when
Do you want me to read it, Carolyn?
Children that you're going to make macaroni and cheese, or you promise them you're going to make tamales or something. You say you're
Okay.
going to do something. Well, promise is it's going to happen regardless of whatever else happens. So that word is promise.
From.
And you did a very good job with the exception of that one word.
Promise. Be when general.
Okay, so when does this verse come? Take a look around the boat. What do you see around the boat that would give you a hint as to when God made this promise?
Is the rocks?
There's a lot of rock, but you
What?
see also something else. What do you see in between the rocks and in between the pieces of land?
Weather.
Water?
Water.
Water.
So the water has gone down enough that it looks like they're going to get out of the boat. But God tells them he's made a promise. He's made a promise, and he puts something in the sky to remind us of the
Oh,
promise.
the rainbow?
The rainbow.
The rainbow?
Pero
Yes. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about a double rainbow.
Come see this
Oh,
picture.
the
It's a
rainbow.
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 It's a
That
rainbow.
is our sign, our reminder that God made a promise. Do you know what the promise was? What did
Rainbow.
God promise?
Come look at the rainbow.
Is it ever going to come and rain for 40 days and 40 nights and flood the earth again?
Rainbow on the crop.
Rainbow. And that's Noah's Ark. That's Noah's Ark.
God made a promise that he would never send that much rain again, where that everything would be covered by water.
Yeah.
How is he going to destroy the earth again if he has to destroy the earth? How did he say he would destroy the earth? His promise is that he would set it on fire, that he would burn the earth up if he had to destroy it again. So that's his promise. That's why he put the rainbow in the sky.
O ponerle la plancha al ratoncito. Ponerle la cosa al gato.
Any questions about our devotional for this week?
No, ma'am.
Sí, aquí no tiene que ponerse.
Okay, let's
Cada no
see.
puede beber agua.
Okay, screen share. Stop the share. Okay. I want you to turn in your books to page 59. I noticed after we finished last week, something that I did not talk to you about down here in this corner, where there are 3 green boxes and a hallway in the middle. Those 3 green boxes are supposed to be classrooms. Last year, when we were in like lessons 11 and 12, units 11 and 12, I noticed that the students were having difficulty with directional words. And so when I saw this, I thought, you know, of you all talking about those things that you wanted to work on in your English. One of them was vocabulary. So looking at the spot on page 59, you'll notice that the top green box says on the left. So if you're going down that hallway, that room would be on your left-hand side, your left hand. The doorway would be to your left. The two green boxes, if you're going down that hallway, are going to be on the right. Now, one of the green boxes is directly across from the other green box. That means, say this red pen is one of the classrooms. Okay, right across from where that is would be the other classroom or the other pen. Across from. Now, if they're on the same side of the hallway and right next to each other, that's what we say, next to each other. So do you see the words? Do you see the words there in that little corner? We need to learn how to use words like on the left, on the right, across from, or next to.
Hey, John.
So there's some more vocabulary. There is more vocabulary in each of these lessons that we all can work on and learn. So I wanted to draw your attention to that vocabulary because it gives us direction. If you have a child and they come to you and you say, come sit next to me, sit on the couch next to me, that means they're going to be right beside you. If you don't want the two children to fuss and fight, you'll have one say, no, I want you to sit on this side of the table. I want you to sit across the table over here, across from each other. That's so that they can't fuss and fight with each other. So you need to learn those directions on how to where things are located and how to get to those things. Okay, do you have any questions about that from page 59?
No.
We're going to be talking about it a little more in our lesson tonight. Miss Mary, very shortly into our lesson tonight, we will have a dialogue on page 282 that you and I will read to the students. Right now, we're going to look at page 60. And I need someone to volunteer. Raina's already volunteered to start to read the top of the page and the directions for page 60. This is where we need to be on page 60. Someone read what's in the blue box at the top. And then it says, before you listen.
What did you say, 50?
60.
60.
A 6 and a 0.
Okay, 60. Okay. Okay.
Okay, Amalia, do you want to start at the top there?
Yeah, you need a read instruction.
Yes, start where it says talk about people.
Okay. Talk about people and places and place of the school. Listen and speaking.
Okay.
Before listen, class, look at the pictures with the people work at your school. Check the people, what another people work and at your school.
Good. Go ahead, Amalia, and can you name the titles for each of these people underneath the pictures?
Custodian.
Very good. Custodian. Sometimes
Principal.
we'll call them a janitor also. But yes,
Okay.
custodian or janitor. The next one, please.
Principal,
Good,
library, library,
good, librarian.
computer lab assistant.
assistant.
Okay. We used to have more computer labs than we do now. They have made CDs so easily copied that used to they had little cassette tapes with tape in them, and you could only use them in the computer lab. We don't do that as much anymore. Now most everybody has the disc that they take home and listen to. So I don't even know if we had, Miss Mary, do you know when we were still using the church, if there was a computer lab? I don't think we had one. Anyway, no one spoke to me about a computer lab. I think everybody has most of the discs that they take home.
Mhm.
Okay, number 2. Listen, look at the picture. Ken is asking Berta for information. Can you guess what he is saying?
Can you
Now you have 3 choices there.
he
What do you think is the first thing that he would say?
Excuse me.
Very
Excuse-
good. Excuse me.
me.
Okay, so Miss Mary, let's look at our dialogue on page 282. And if you will be Ken, I will be Berta. Exercise B. Miss Mary, are you speaking?
Okay. Ken, excuse me, is the computer lab open?
Sorry, I don't know. Ask him.
Oh, okay, but who is he?
He's the computer lab assistant. Okay, now what questions do we need to answer?
The computer lab.
After you've listened to the conversation, was your guess in exercise A correct? Yes, excuse me is the correct answer. Now,
the computer lab?
We need to choose. Where is the computer lab? Is the computer lab open? Is the computer lab upstairs?
Is the
Okay,
B.
so Miss Mary,
is the
let's
computer
let's read the second one.
Okay, on exercise C.
C?
Yes.
Okay, Ken, excuse me, is the computer lab open?
Sorry, I don't know. Ask him.
Ken, oh, okay, but who is he?
Is
He's the computer lab assistant.
Has Vista.
Okay. So what choice do we need to make? Marty, which one of those choices do we need to choose? Where is the computer lab? Is the computer lab open? Is the computer lab upstairs? A, B, or C?
I think this for me is the computer last. This is the computer last the
Open.
outset.
Okay, so B would be the correct choice.
Yeah, for me this is C.
Open means the door is unlocked. You can use it.
Okay. B.
Okay, so who was the man who would be in the room? Is it A, B, or C, Marty?
In my room, we should, this is the computer,
Is it the teacher, an office assistant,
yeah,
or the computer lab assistant?
Teacher, little A.
I think we need to make it C. The
Mhm.
man
Oh,
in the room would be the computer lab assistant.
oh,
So
okay.
C would be the correct answer.
Mhm.
Little a would be the teacher,
Mhm.
and the person in the computer lab just helps the student use
Okay,
the
pues,
equipment
oh,
in that room.
oh,
They're not the teacher.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to read some of the new vocabulary that we're getting in this lesson. And we're on page 61. A syllable is a part of a word. One syllable in each word is stressed. Office. So the first part of that word is louder
Composition,
and gets more emphasis. Office.
office.
The word excuse. You notice that the first part of the word is quiet. The second part of the word is louder. Library. You see, lie is louder. Brary is softer. Goes together more quickly. But librarian, then you emphasize the middle of the word. Librarian. In cafeteria. In cafeteria, it's the TE that is louder and stands out more.
Yes.
Listen to these following words. Then I want you to put the stressed syllable, the little round dot, over which part of the word was the loudest. The one that is stressed. Open. Where do you put the dot? Open. Number 2. Computer. What part of the word do you put the dot over?
Computer.
Which one is louder? Which one is stressed? Okay, Amalia with number 1. Where did you put the dot?
The number 1 is ready, the dot and the O.
Yes, the dot on the O. Raina, in computer, where did you put the dot?
In the U.
That's right, computer. Okay, number 3. Assistant.
Assistant.
Where is the emphasis in that word? Marty, can you tell us where to put the dot in that word?
No.
Okay, assistant.
Assistant. Okay.
Assistant.
Okay, assistant.
Where does the dot go, Marty?
Tell her to try.
A-S.
S-I-S is where the dot goes. Do you
I-S.
see where that is in the word? Put the dot over the top of that.
Okay.
Amalia,
Yes.
principal. Principal. Amalia, where would you put the dot?
CI?
No.
No.
Principal. It goes on the P-R-I-N, the beginning of the word, principal.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, custodian. Custodian. Marty, where would you put the dot in custodian?
Custodia es custodia. Sí.
Put it in the T-O. Put it over the T-O. Custodian.
Oh.
It's in the O, the long O.
Oh, oh.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm going to read our conversation that we had earlier with Miss Mary, and then I want you all to repeat what I say. Ken says, "Excuse me, is the computer lab open?"
15.
Okay,
Hey,
all together. Excuse me.
me,
Excuse
is computer lab open?
Okay, is the computer lab open? Berta says, "Sorry, I don't know. Ask him." Okay, repeat after
Sorry,
me. Sorry,
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 I
I
don't know.
don't know.
I
Ask
don't know.
he. Ask he.
Ask him. Good, Marty.
Ask
Ask
he.
him.
Okay, so Ken says, "Oh, okay,
Okay.
but
Oh,
who is
I.
he?"
Who is it? He.
okay.
Okay,
Who is he?
Who is it?
okay. So Berta says he's the computer lab assistant.
He's the computer lab
is
assistant.
lab system.
Berta.
Okay,
Berta, the computer lab assistant.
okay. Remember, now in this next exercise, if you have an orange box, you use from the orange boxes. If you have a green box, you use from the green. If you have blue, you use from the blue. And the yellow, you use the yellow box. So it says practice the conversation, then make new conversations. Use the words in the boxes. So, Amalia,
Yes,
would you read the student A?
okay,
And Raina, you read the student B part, okay?
Okay.
All right,
okay.
all right,
Excuse me,
go ahead.
okay.
Okay.
Excuse,
Okay.
is the office,
Is the office open? Okay, Raina?
Sorry, I don't know. Ask she.
Okay, is it she? Is it a blue box or is it a green box you need to
And
choose?
yeah. Sorry, I don't know. Ask her.
Good. So the secretary is probably the one they're looking for. Okay, Amalia, read A.
okay. Oh, okay, but who is she?
Okay,
Okay, who is he?
She is the principal.
okay. Or she could have been the office assistant.
Okay.
Okay, Marty,
Oh yeah.
Marty, I'm going to read student A and UBB. Excuse me, is this library open?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know. Asking office.
Okay, you need something from the green box.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I don't know. Asking him.
Okay. Oh, okay. But who is he?
Okay.
So you
Oh,
do the B part now.
okay. He's the him.
Okay, look at the yellow box.
They
Is
got
he
the
custodian,
yellow.
office assistant, librarian, or principal?
Mm-hmm.
We're at the library.
The library, the customer.
So tell me, he's the what? He's the
He's the customer.
custodian?
Mm-hmm.
If we're at the library, don't we need the librarian?
Okay, the library. He is the
Yeah.
library.
And Very good. He is the librarian.
Libraries. Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's look on page 62.
Great.
We're going to do some more talking about people and places at the school. Raina,
Yes.
when we use a pronoun as a subject of the sentence, we use he, she, we, they. When we use objects, use them as objects, we use me, him, her, us, and them. So if you'll read the little purple box
Okay.
that explains that, right up here, start on this side. I am, he is, okay, up here.
Okay.
Okay, Raina is going to start there.
Okay. I am new here.
Good,
He is new here.
good.
She is new here. We are new here. They are new here.
Okay, Marty, you read that next box over. It says,
Okay.
please help,
Okay. Okay.
please help. And then read this extra word over
Okay.
here on that.
Okay. Please help me. Please hear me. Please hear. Please help use. Please help them.
Okay. Grammar watch. When your subject pronoun you, object pronoun you. Are you the librarian? Can I ask you a question? The subject pronoun it and the object pronoun it. It's interesting. Read it. Okay, so it makes a difference whether you're talking about it is or whether you read it. Do you understand the difference? If the it comes at the beginning of the sentence, it's a subject. If it comes toward the end of the sentence, it probably is an object. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay. Marty, start with the practice, underline the correct word. So we're starting with number 1.
Okay.
Where's the cafeteria? I want you to do the B part. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know. Ask him.
That's right. Good choice. Very good choice. Number 2, Amalia, are these the answers? You read the part B.
Yes, but don't look at them.
Okay. Number 3, Raina, you do the part A. I want you to make the choice, which word to use.
Please show us your new picture.
Sure, here they are. Very good, Raina. That was a good choice. Amalia, take number 4.
Okay. What's the word for this in English? Sorry, I don't know. Ask her.
Very good. All good choices. Everyone made good choices there using the objective case. Marty, I want you to take number 1 in the next exercise. We are going to have to draw a line through the second sentence and put one of the pronouns. We are to use him, her, it, us, or them. Do you see that in the instructions?
Yeah.
It said read Mrs. Reed's instructions to her class. Replace the underlined words. So you take
Okay.
number 1.
Okay. Number 1 is take out your book, open the is to pay them.
Okay, what word do we need to put in there instead of open the book? What word would we use there?
It.
It, is that what you
Mhm.
said?
Yeah.
Good, very good. Raina, take number 2, please.
Please close your then please close them. Thanks.
That.
That's thanks on the end. Please close them. Thanks. Very good. Number 3, Amalia.
Please don't use your cell phone in class. You use it in the cafeteria.
Good, good. Marty, take number 4, please.
Okay. Ask Mr. Thomas about the computer last house. She's the computer last assistant.
Okay. We need to draw a line through Miss Thomas. So what word will we use in place of Miss Thomas?
Miss Thomas. I think it's him.
Him. It says Miss Thomas.
Or Mr.
It's not Mr. Thomas, it's Ms. Thomas.
Yeah, Mr. Thomas.
So are we going to use him or are we going to use her?
Usable. It's the word word. Mr. Thomas.
See, when we have an MS, we're talking about a lady.
The lady, she's.
Ask Ms. Thomas. That's not an R, that's an MS. That's a woman's title. So what word are we going to use instead of him?
There is
We're going to say ask her. Ask her about the computer lab hours. So when you draw your line through Ms. Thomas, we're going to use her. H-E-R. Good evening, Ureba. We are on page 62.
Oh, you got on Ureba? Good, good, good.
We're on page 62, Ureba.
She had trouble tonight.
We are down toward the bottom of the page. And we are having to draw a line through what is underlined and substitute a pronoun. So number 5 says, Mr. and Mrs. Lynn are new here. Please show, now what pronouns should we use? Please show blank the library. So what should we substitute there? In our instructions, it says use him, her, it, us, or them. So which one do you think we ought to use, Ureba?
Dale, yo lo pido.
No, we're in the lesson book. We're in the lesson book. We're in the lesson book.
Okay, page 45, what is it?
Page 62.
62. Okay. Talk about people and place at the school. Yes. Object pronouns. Subject pronouns. Yes.
Number 5, down close to the bottom of the page.
Number 5. Mr. and Mr. Lin are new here. Please show Mr. and Mr. Lin the library.
Okay, if we take out Mr. and Mrs. Lynn, what pronoun should we put in place of that? In the instructions, it says use him, her, it, us, or them. Which one should go in there, Ureba?
Oh, then, because
It would be them because
yes,
it's
them.
plural. There's 2
Them.
people.
Yes, 2 people. Them.
Them.
Yes, so it should be them.
Yes.
Okay, Ureba, go ahead and take number 6.
Okay. Mr. Trump doesn't understand.
You
Please help
play
Mr. Trump.
here. Me.
Mr. Trump is feminine or masculine?
Okay, if we're going to draw a line through Mr. Tran, what would we put in place of it? What pronoun would we use? Are we going to use him, her, it, us, or them?
Okay. But I don't know if Frank is feminine or
I think
is feminine? Frank?
We would use him.
I know it's his because it's Mr.
Yes,
Him.
him.
Yeah.
Yes, it's him.
Okay, use him. Very good. Okay, Amalia, take number 7, please.
Ask Mr. Let's see. Mr. Branson, and no, need to change. Let me see. Ask them.
him.
Okay,
Me.
but it's
English.
Mr. Benson and someone else.
English
Mr.
question.
Benson and me.
And me.
So
English question. So I
So-
need to put
use another pronoun. We would not use him or them.
us.
What would we use instead?
Us.
That's right.
Mhm.
Did you catch it, Mary?
She said us.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Okay, we're on page 63. Show what you know from this unit. We're going to be at the top of the page. Okay.
Da.
I need you to input the correct words from the choices that you have underneath. So, Marina, take number 1 and number 2, please.
Okay. Okay, class. Open your books to page 10. This is a picture story.
Very good, very good. Now, Marty, take number 3 and number 4, please.
Okay.
We're on page 63.
Okay. Now what with a printed, looks down,
A partner.
a partner, looks down, look at the picture, ask question. For example, that's the DVD as the raw CD. Now look at the picture on
Okay, you need to
page.
start your sentence with is.
Oh, okay.
Is, now, is it that or those a DVD?
Mhm. That is DVD. Is that?
Okay, that would be
Mhm,
correct.
mhm.
Ureva, take number 5 and number 6, please.
That's cities. Now look at the picture on
That.
page 11. Talk about them with your partner.
Okay, is it talk about them or talk about it?
Take about.
Because it's plural, it's them.
I
Is
think we're
is
talking
is
about the picture. I think we need to say talk about it.
Our DVDs is plural.
this
Okay,
about.
but in the sentence just before it said, now look at the picture on page 11. Talk about it.
Now
Talk
look
about
at
the
the picture at
picture.
page 11.
Oh,
Do you understand, Ureva?
Yes,
They're referring to the picture, so we would use it instead of them.
yes.
Okay.
That's it.
Amalia, take
Yes,
8 and 9, please.
A
this
and I.
8 and 9, please.
Tell them. No, tell
Yes,
them yes. Or share about the
Good.
pictures.
good,
Write
good.
for instance, about it.
Good. Go ahead
And
with the last one.
show them to your partner.
Very good, very good. Okay, complete the sentences. Use words from the box. Choose affirmative or negative. There may be more than one correct answer. So you need to use words from this box over here. This box over here has words in it on this side.
Okay.
They want you to fill in and make sentences out of those that say tips for learning English. So you need to fill in from this list over here.
Okay. Speaking as your language. What? Tengo un hambre, mamá. Que está pero-
Okay, I need to, Marty, did you leave us? He's still there. Okay, have you all finished those 5 questions? The tips
Yes.
for learning English?
Dame
Question?
así, pues.
The question or the tip for learning English? Dice, choose affirmative or negative.
Raina, can you answer number 1?
Yeah, the number one is speak English in class as much as possible.
Very good. Number 2, Uriba.
Practice your language in class.
Pardon me? Number 2, Uriba.
I use practice.
Don't use your language in class. Is that what you said? I was having difficulty understanding.
Don't.
Uriba.
I don't understand. Is
Number 2.
practice. Use the word practice. Practice your language in class.
Okay. Number 3, Amalia.
And study English books at home.
Okay. Number 4, Marty. Do you watch TV in English at home? Marty?
Ahí,
You must not be there.
Well, we certainly can't hear him anyway. Amalia, take number 5.
number 5, write the words in a notebook.
Okay, write new words in a notebook. Good. For next week, I will check on your 4 sentences. Right underneath there, step 2 says, write 4 more tips for learning English. You may use the words from the box in step 1. So next week, when we first get together, like when we do the devotional, I will ask for these 4 sentences for tips learning English. So I want you to write 4 more tips, but I will ask for them when we start class next week, kind of as a review. Okay? Miss Mary, on page 64, there's a student A, which is in kind of an orange box, and a student B that's in kind of a yellow box. So if you would take student A, I'll take student B. You are at the office at school. Student A, you are a new student. Student B, you are the office assistant. Okay, Miss Mary?
I'll be student A. Let's see, ask the office assistant for the location of different places around the school.
The new student needs information about your school. Answer the student's questions. Well, that's difficult for us to do because we're not in a school setting.
There's nothing in the back like that, is there? I see.
No, I looked in the back.
Okay.
Let's go on down to number 4. Problem solving.
Okay. Do you want me to, let's see, do you want me to read about Allie's problems?
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, I'm reading in section 4, step 1, read about Allie's problems. Allie is a student at the Greenville Adult School. She is in level 1 class. Allie has good study habits. He practices English every day. Today, Allie's teacher is giving a test. The teacher says, please don't talk. Don't look at your classmates' papers. And Allie is not happy because a classmate is looking at his test paper.
Okay, we need to talk about it. What can Allie do to solve his problem? Ureva, what is one of the things that it has listed down there that he might do?
No,
See in number 2, step 2, it made some suggestions about things that he might do. He can say,
because yes, because your test paper is no good.
yes, he could say, please don't look at my paper.
Yes,
Okay, Amalia, what is the next thing that he could do?
He can paper.
He could move his paper. Raina, what is one of the other things he can do?
He can talk to his teacher.
Okay. Sometimes when we were in school, we always had an extra sheet of paper that we would use to help cover up our work so that others could not look onto our desk and see what we were doing. And we would only pull that paper down far enough that we could write our answers down. Miss Mary, did you ever have problems with that when you were in school? Did you have a trick that you used to keep people from seeing your paper?
I think the same thing that you said, Carolyn, an extra sheet of paper. But above there, they probably were looking at Allie's paper because it says above there, he has good study habits and he practices English every day. They probably knew that he had the right answer on his paper.
I think we've covered what we need to cover for this unit. And I'm going to start introducing us to vocabulary for our next unit. Has anyone looked ahead to see what our new words are going to be about? It's going to be about family relationships.
Yes.
I was a very fortunate little girl when I was growing up, because not only were both of my parents, my grandparents living, but on my mother's side of the family, I also knew my great-grandparents. So tonight we're going to be talking about family relationships, and page 66 shows a diagram of a family tree. So here are the parents. This is the mama. This is the daddy. Now, the mama has a mother and daddy. That's grandparents. But I knew my
Family.
grandparents' parents. So I knew my great grandparents
Look
when
at
I
the
was growing up, when I was in school.
and the person
Miss Mary, did you get to know your great grandparents?
about.
I only knew my grandmothers.
I see. Very often that's the case. So this mama and daddy have 2 daughters and 1 son. And one of the daughters is married, and this is her husband. They're married, and so they have 2 children of theirs. So we're going to take a look at the list of words the words that we're going to be looking at in the first lesson are family members on page 67. Can you find page 67?
Page 57.
When I grew up, I had no sisters. Raina, do you have sisters?
Yes, I have one.
One sister?
Yes.
Ureba, do you have any sisters?
We have brothers, but no sisters.
They may not be here in the United States, but do you have sisters?
No.
No. Amalia, do you have sisters?
Yeah, I have 4 sisters.
4 sisters. And I had no sisters. All of our families were different. The next one is brother. I had 2 brothers. I had 2 brothers in my family. Raina, do you have any brothers?
Yes, I have 5 brothers.
Oh my goodness. You were really outnumbered at your house, weren't you?
Yes, 9.
9?
9 members.
Ureba, do you have any brothers? Amalia, do you have brothers?
Yeah, I have 3 brothers.
3 brothers. Marty, I don't know if you are online with us or not. I see MA there. So do you have any brothers or sisters? He must have turned off his, where he can talk to us, where that, I had a mother and a father. That's next on the list, number 4 and 5, 3 and 4, mother and father. I grew up in a household where I had both of my parents were still living. The word parents, that takes in both mother and dad. Marty, are you trying to talk to us? I saw a yellow line up here. Now, I got married and I had a husband. Urana, do you have a husband?
Yes.
Uraba, you have a husband?
Yes.
Amalia, do you have a husband?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And so each of us ladies then would be the wife to our husband. That's the next word on the list. Now, I have one daughter and most of you have met her. That's the next word down, daughter. Lydia is my daughter. Raina, do you have daughters?
No.
No daughters. Do you have sons?
Yes.
How many sons?
2.
2?
Yes.
How about you, Uriah? Do you have children?
Picture on the
Uriah, do you have sons or daughters?
Have 2 daughters.
Daughters.
same page.
Amalia, do you have daughters or do you have sons?
I have 3 daughters.
3 daughters.
Was blue. He's my
Marty,
brother.
do you have sons or daughters? Marty, do you have sons or daughters? Raina, can you make him understand the question I'm asking?
No.
No. I can hear him trying to talk, but I can't seem to communicate with him. Okay, children, remember that's a word we used before. That's how many children in the family? That's boys and girls. Then we have grandmother and grandfather. So that's the list of the relationships that we will start going over next week. I want you to draw a picture of your family tree. You don't have to put fancy picture. You don't have to have a fancy picture, but you would have your parents, you and your husband, your children, and you can just put, if it's a girl, you can put a G for a girl. You can put, or a D for daughter, S for son, but make some little circles and try to draw a picture of what your family tree would look like for next week. So you have 4 sentences about studying English, your tips for studying English. And I would like for you to draw a picture of what your family looks like as we talk about these relationships.
Me encantaría que se casaran o que vivieran juntos. El mejor estado del ser humano es el que compartimos. Oye, pero cuando me llamaste a la oficina para que regresara a cenar temprano, que organizaste algo especial, nunca me imaginé que fuera para.
Okay.
Sí, bueno, yo cuando le conté
You need to, after you draw your picture, it says to write personal sentences. Write 3 sentences in your notebook about your family. You can give the names of your children, the name of your husband, your name. One of the other things we're going to study about in this unit is going to be dates, important dates in your family. Things like the day you got married, the dates of your children's birth dates,
Coaching.
at the bottom on page 67, it says you don't have to draw pictures of the people, just write down the names. When you make the family tree, just write the people's names. Something else we're going to be studying about, I was looking on the list of things that we will be doing in this unit, chapter 4. One of the things we're going to start learning to describe people, what they look like.
Oh, looking.
Okay. Any questions about what we're going to be studying next? We're going to be moving on to family relationships. We're also going to get to aunts and uncles.
Oh,
So there'll be more vocabulary besides the 10 or 11, 12 that we have in the first few pages. We'll be adding other relationships like cousins, aunts and uncles. But we're going to start out with a nuclear family first. So you all can take a look at those lessons, get familiar with them a little bit. Draw your family tree, what your family looks like. I think that we'll break for tonight. We've gotten through with Unit 3. We're starting Unit 4. You have some new vocabulary to work with, to learn. Any questions?
No.
Most of you seem to know the words, the son, the daughter, parents, husband, wife, grandmother, grandfather. I think we'll go rather quickly through this first part of this chapter. Um, So I guess we'll see each other next week. Unless you are-
Ureba, what did you have to do to get on to Zoom with us tonight?
I received a message about the number is not correct.
And it worked?
No, anywhere other class. Input other class.
Did you get my WhatsApp message to you tonight?
Yes.
And did you
the
put-
message I other number. Then I received other number but no the password.
So next week, if you save that WhatsApp message, it will be the same numbers next week.
Okay.
And the same password. So just keep that message on your WhatsApp, and you should be able to get on to Zoom with us next week. Okay? If you have any more problems, send another message on WhatsApp, and we'll try to help you get on.
We're using the same numbers every week now. Those numbers will not change.
Okay.
But I had two messages about 11, two. There
Is one from Miss Wan? Is one from?
is two. Is two. Is two. Is this and this.
Oh, it's that.
Okay. Okay. The one. Okay. The message I sent you. The phone number is 615-584-1058, and I said, any luck? That message came from me, and I sent you our Zoom meeting. You see I saw your message that said any luck.
Okay, it's same for the next week.
Yes.
Same? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
If you have any trouble, use my Zoom, use my WhatsApp message, and I'll try to help you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, everyone did very well this evening. And we will see you all next week.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank
See you
you.
next.
Okay.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.